at a zoo in Indonesia. According to news reports, this man hopped the enclosure to make a video for social media. And now finds himself struggling against an orangutan, an animal that is 5 to 7 times stronger than a human being, and who have, on rare occasions, been known to eat meat. Luckily, with the help of another zoo patron, the man and his toes are able to escape relatively uninjured. And while he may not have gotten the video he was looking for, he did get a valuable lesson. Animal enclosures are not only meant to protect the animals, they're also there to protect you. Paul High is working the graveyard shift when he comes face to face with a 500-pound black bear.
I was on my way to go change the outside trash, and I was walking towards our automatic door, and it opened. And then I seen him try to come in, so I stepped towards him, and then he comes into the store, kind of lunges at me.
And though working in this area has given Paul plenty of bear handling experience, this time is different.
I usually have to run him off at least once or twice a night out of the parking lot, never out of the store though. I was just trying to get him out, that way he didn't, trash the whole place.
And this bear's behavior is making that much easier said than done.
As soon as the bear lunged at me, my whole train of thought changed, and I was just like, yeah, you can have whatever you want, man. Just take it and go.
Fortunately, there's one item in particular that looks a little tastier than Paul.
He actually grabs a bag of Snickers and leaves.
But the bag of candy bars isn't the bear's only score. On another night,
that was the other graveyard guy. His name is Dave. Apparently that night, the bear laid down on the floor and ate a whole box of Three Musketeers.
But even after the sweet feast, Paul's co-worker has a much more difficult time getting the bear out of the store and calls for help. When authorities arrive, the bear finally acquiesces. But not before grabbing one more snack for the road. The spontaneous visit stopped after the California Department of Fish and Wildlife captured the bear and release him somewhere far away, making it one less troublesome, cranky customer for Paul and his co-workers to bear with.
It was not in the job description to get bears out of the store when I was hired. That was not part of the deal.
Two window washers working on a suspended scaffolding hundreds of feet above the ground are being targeted.
He's coming to kill us!
By a territorial falcon.
Recording this? Yes! Yes! Trying to kill me! Stop! Oh my God. This is not good. This is not good at all.
With no defenses
Holy
and no quick exit strategy, they're sitting ducks.
what is this happening? Oh my God! Wait. He's not stopping! Yo! This is not safe. This is not a safe work environment.
Fortunately, the falcon, having made its point, finally leaves.
He's coming to kill us!
Some speculate that it may have been protecting its young, as it's not uncommon for them to nest in tall buildings.
Trying to kill me!
But whatever the reason, here's hoping both sides can find a way to peacefully coexist
Holy
without ruffling too many feathers along the way.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
At a reptile center in Utah, this alligator, Darth Gator, is the star of the show at a child's birthday party.
Category for 1 second.
Trainer Lindsay Bull, who has worked with Darth for nearly 4 years, starts what she believes will be a routine feeding.
Darth knows what's up. He knows the routine, can smell the food, so he's generally in that food mode.
But today, that food mode is a little too aggressive.
We got trouble in here!
So once my hand grazed his mouth, he instantly thought it was his food and bit down on my hand, quickly readjusted and got a little further up onto my wrist. And then from there, he first thrashed his head. I saw him go belly up and kind of held my breath and rolled with him and hoped for the best.
The man who comes to Lindsay's aid, a parent at the party named Donnie, suddenly jumps in. Sitting on the gator's back to prevent another roll.
I did not know Donnie before that situation. I don't know how much he weighed the consequences, but he effectively said, here's a situation, I need to help. At that point, I was in a pretty substantial amount of pain. I had also hit my head pretty hard when we went for the roll. So my head was really ringing. So I just asked him, have a conversation with me, keep me kind of conscious here. I would say everything was pretty slow motion. I knew that eventually he would let go, and I just needed to stay conscious long enough for him to do that and then get out of the enclosure.
And Lindsay's instinct is spot on.
He opened it wide enough for me to easily slide my arm back out.
But now, it's Donnie who needs some help.
I looked into the enclosure and realized, well, we have to get Donnie safely off of the alligator. His is his first time doing this. He doesn't know what to do.
With Donnie now safe, Lindsay is taken to the hospital, where she is diagnosed with a ruptured tendon in her hand and eventually receives a surgery to repair the damage. Today, she has almost full mobility in her wrist, and perhaps surprisingly, is back working with gators. Even Darth Gator himself.
I can say I have no hard feelings towards Darth. I cannot say that Darth was not upset at me.
The Reptile Center releases a statement thanking Donnie for his heroism, saying that his help and others, combined with the training of Lindsay, probably saved her life and her limbs.